Nation's capital, new court documents shedding more light on two men charged with impersonating federal agents to get access to actual Secret Service members of the White House. Now, the scheme unfolding over the course of several years and across the international borders, but investigators are still working to figure out what exactly those two were trying to accomplish. Correspondent Evan Lambert, he is live for us in Washington, D.C. And Evan, what do these documents reveal?
Kelsey, prosecutors are calling these defendants, quote, practiced liars who are a flight risk and a danger to the community. We're learning a lot more information from court documents arguing that these accused officer impersonators should be kept in jail until trial. And some of that new information is rattling neighbors of the luxury apartment building in D.C. where prosecutors say Ariane Taherzadeh and Haider Ali lived and worked their alleged scam. Among the things investigators found during a search of multiple apartments they rented, an arsenal of weapons, a list of all the residents in the building, and surveillance equipment. A court filing showing that the FBI seized loaded handguns, ammo, stocks, and sniper scopes, police uniforms with the names of the defendants, and expired passports showing recent travel for Ali twice to Iran. He is the one that prosecutors say told a witness he had connections to Pakistani intelligence, although the U.S. government has not been able to verify that yet. The other suspect, Taherzadeh, reportedly admitting owning an illegal gun and blaming Ali for financing the alleged fraud, saying he did not know where the money was coming from. Both suspects accused of befriending 4 Secret Service members, including one assigned to protect the First Lady, offering them lavish gifts, including rent-free apartments. We spoke to a resident of the building today who asked us not to show his face.
People are pretty concerned, pretty pissed, frustrated. Right, you could imagine people feel as though their privacy has been violated. We don't know what these gentlemen were able to look at, what they heard, what they had access to. The fact that the Secret Service potentially was confused or duped by these guys, I think, is even more concerning. These are supposed to be the highest level of security for the most important people in our country, or maybe in the world.
And Kelsey, right now, both men are charged with 1 count of impersonating a federal law enforcement officer, but they could face even more charges. In that court proceeding, a hearing today on their attention is ongoing. Back to you.
Evan, thank you so much. It's still shocking that all of this even happened.
Thank you for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.